my name's Jake Nicholson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Generation Rent, they're back in the news again, and this time they've got another crazy policy which states that landlords would not get rent at the end of the contract once a tenant is on the way out. Now, this is another policy that you can add on to things like not getting any rent at all if your property doesn't have an EPC level C, and various other things like rent caps that they're trying to push through as well. Now, this is not across all of the UK, but you can bet your bottom dollar that this is something that they will push on the English and Welsh governments in the future. So before we jump into what they're looking at doing this time, do make sure you subscribe to my channel over there and hit that bell notification. We'll give you all the latest property news, house price news, interest rate news, property investing tips, and much, much more. And if you could do me a favour and help me get some views on this video, your part in that is simple. All you need to do is smash like, tickle like, do something to that like button. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and that really does help the channel grow. So thanks to everyone that does that. So, Generation Rent, they're really pushing to get themselves media coverage every single week, and they're good at it. And in fact, I would say that we come up against Generation Rent now way more than Shelter. Shelters is a way bigger organisation, but Generation Rent, whoever's sitting around their boardroom coming out with new strategies to squeeze landlords, these guys are coming up with some real crackers anyway. So the things that they've looked at over the last few weeks are firstly rent caps. They're looking to push rent caps over all of the United Kingdom. They're lobbying different parts of government in order to make sure that goes through. Now, Labour have said, no, we're not looking to do that at this point. That might change, though, once we look at how much rent increases go up in 2026, because the March data was nearly 1% up in just a month. In fact, in London, rents in March went up 1.5%. So could be something that Labour revisit. They've also looked at, in the last few weeks, we did a video where if a landlord doesn't have an EPC level C on their property, they're proposing to the government that then the landlord couldn't charge any rent. That would be crazy if that happened, because the landlord wouldn't be able to afford to do any property, any work. Also, the tenant could make access difficult as well. There's lots of different things like that to deliberately not have to pay rent. So that's one thing that they're looking at pushing governments to do. And the other thing is that if a landlord has a property that is an EPC level C, if they do any work to get it up to a C, they then can't evict the tenant for 2 years after that. So lots of crazy policies. Next one that they want to do is if you give, in Scotland, this is, but don't think this won't be pushed into England as well. If you give a version of a Section 21 that you can't get no rent for the last 2 months. So as a penalty for getting rid of your tenant, whether it's Section 21, Section 8, whatever strategy, whatever it is, if it's slightly different in Scotland, I apologise. Whatever mechanism a landlord uses, it's irrelevant whether it's Section 21, Section 8 or whatever. Whatever mechanism the landlord uses to give the tenant notice, what Generation Rent are saying is that at that point, rent stops being paid. So the incentive is that landlords don't give notice because they don't want to lose out on the last 2 months' rent of the contract. And that is going to be a problem. Now, why are they doing this? Well, in Scotland, we've got some data at the moment. There is 100,000 people on waiting lists for property. 100,000 people. That's huge, considering the population of Scotland. So they have a housing crisis up there. Now, how much do you think rents have gone up over the last few years? Well, since 2010, which wasn't that long ago. I know it feels like it was. Depends how old you are, I guess. Rents are up 60%. Now, in Scotland, during the pandemic, they did put rent caps on. And in that time, you might recall that rents in Scotland went up more than in England, where we don't have rent caps. And here's why. What happened was, just before the rent caps went on, all landlords increased their rent, because after that stage, it was going to be much more difficult. So you might have had someone that's been renting your property for a long time. Let's just say the market rate was £1,000 for you to rent that property out. But because they've been a good tenant, they've looked after the property, maybe even done some maintenance themselves, you gave it to them for £700, and that's all they could really afford. What happens was, a lot of people just had to bring it up to the market rate, because if they didn't, they had that risk of getting left behind and not ever being able to catch up with that rent. That's a problem. And so because of that, rents went up really, really quickly. What also happened was, when a tenancy ended, landlords then could increase to market rent. So that pushed rents up even more. And then we had a massive reduction in supply in Scotland as well. And that's their biggest problem at the moment. Housing is unaffordable as it is all across the UK for a lot of people. They're not building lots of stuff up there. In fact, there's not really any big projects going on of significance that are going to make a difference in the amount of properties. And because of that, everyone is getting stuck in rental properties that they can't afford. And so generation rents policies, shelters policies, government policies, all of these things are very anti-landlord. And in fact, in Scotland, it's more anti-landlord, or has been, than it has been in England. And that meant that landlords just said, you know what, I've had enough of this. I'm selling my property. And the outcome is, in places like Edinburgh, you can get as many as 200 people apply for a property. So a property goes onto the portal to rent, 200 people apply. Now, you think about that. If you're a good tenant, you've got a good job, you can afford the rent, it is still very, very hard. You're the needle in a haystack. Very hard to stand out in that market. And that means that people really struggle to find properties. And then they just get locked into the property they're renting. They can't move. And that's not good either. Maybe they've got a 1-bedroom flat. They've had kids now. They want to move to a 2-bedroom flat. There isn't enough. They can afford the 2-bedroom flats, but they just can't get one. So they're stuck in that 1-bed property. That's what's happening in Scotland. These policies are trickling down all around the UK. And this ultimately means we're going to have a lot of stress on our property market, which isn't good. So this is Generation Rent's newest harebrained scheme. No rent once you give notice. I don't think that's great, but I also wouldn't dismiss this, because Generation Rent and Shelter lobbied the government, and they really did have input on what happened with the Renters' Rights Act. So keep an eye on this stuff. Often things happen in Scotland first before they happen in England. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Do make sure you like the video and subscribe, and also check out all the other content as well on the channel, including this video right here.